Good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Mm, let's see. Robert Mack, I don't know if you're still here. How you doing, Robert? Thanks for coming by. Tommy J, Andy. Uh, that's Tip, right? So am I right? New phone. Tommy J, Robert Mack still here. I think. So anyway, um, I'm only going to do. I know I say this every time. A short um, live stream. I got a lot of stuff I need to take care of that I have been. I'm having problems. I guess I need to cut that. Anyway, um, take care of today. So um, I still have to. I'm still waiting on the them to finish the trailer, and then I'm figure out where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do with that. I know what I did. Um, I did try to check on PJ. I think a couple. That was a gentleman that's been in the chat the last couple of months or so, and he's a camper. And I met him out at the last deal, and he said there was one coming up, and I checked on it, and I guess they are sold out, but they said they're sold out. Excuse me, online, but it's 5.5, 6 hours. I don't want to. I don't think I want to. Excuse me, drive all the way there. So what they're saying is you could buy them there, but I don't see. I don't want to get turned away. Got this tip. Okay, just checking. And I bought a battery charger. I want to put that on the Forza. The batteries, it won't quite turn it over. I waited too long. And on the Himalaya. So I'm going to do that. And then I want to try to take the 750 over, excuse me, and have the pilot jet. All right. Maybe I need to drink this. Yeah, I think that's better. Over and get the pilot jet put in it so I can get rid of that after pop, that backfire type thing. And what else? I just dosed the pond. They still have 5 more days of treatment. I'm trying a new deal for the koi people out there. It's PNN. They're big here in Thailand. It's a product Hero and another one. One medication one day, this Hero the second day, and then change 10% of the water the third day. And you do that like 3 times for bacteria and bugs. And it seems to be working. And water clarity and stuff like that too. It's kind of, the pond looks really good. The fish aren't enjoying it too much. They're usually, when, in case people aren't familiar with too much with stuff, is when the bugs, depending on what kind they are, um, when they die, they want to, like, last ditch effort or last muscle reaction or whatever to like bite or do something, and the fish will flash and jump and all that kind of stuff. So something's dying. I just didn't. The microscope I have isn't really ideal for doing scrapings on koi. So wow, I'm going to order another microscope and be able to see. In case there are people out there that are koi people, I've been doing it for a long time, and it's a ever learning deal anyway. But to tell you the first thing, if you're going to keep koi, get a good microscope, so you know what you're dealing with. A lot of people, um, most of the bugs, except for maybe one or two, are you can see with the naked eye. The rest of them are all microscopic. You have to use a microscope to be able to see them and diagnose that this is what it is, so you know you're given the right medication. So anyway, get over that rant. What I am going to do is I decided I'm going to do in here. I've got my mirrorless set up here, and I'm going to start doing a series of videos basically of my coming 5.5 years ago to Thailand. Um, like different, I don't know how many parts it will end up being, maybe 10, maybe 100. I don't know. About basically living, retiring, and dying, and everything that I've been through in Thailand, how I went about it, and this is all going to be my personal point of view on everything. So most of the people that watch the channel know the story, but a lot of the people don't. And I want to, like, life isn't over at, when I came here at 62 and 67 now. And it doesn't have to be, and what I went through and what it takes to come here and what maybe you should have away and what it costs to do this and that. Uh, I think it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a gigantic following, but I know even the people that watch this channel all the time will probably watch it because they're awesome. But so I'm going to start that today. I'm going to do the first one basically when and I'm going to say it right out of the beginning. The first one's probably going to be a little bit on the depressing side, but it is part of my life. My wife passing and what I went through coming here and what it did for me, and what kind of what helped me by coming to Thailand. And it could be going anywhere, but I just want people to know. I think, like I said, and I'll say it in there, but maybe you'll have to watch. I'm going to try to keep them under 10 minutes. So there's probably going to be a lot of them because you guys know if I get on a ramble, I could ramble and 10 minutes are gone. But maybe somebody can get some good information out of it. Maybe it'll help somebody that's on the fence about coming to Thailand and what's available here and all that kind of stuff. I think it would be. I think it would be good. Yeah, I hope so, Andy. We'll see. I think it will be. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep them to where people, have obviously somebody that's going to be watching it is going to be interested in um, what people have to say about Thailand. So hopefully, keep it under. I think under 10, will probably be okay. We'll see how the first one goes. But like I said, the first one might be a little on the. I don't know so much on the depressing side, but um, it was devastating to me, and would be devastating to anybody. But coming to Thailand helped me. So if I can help some other people and figure it out, and like I said, I would hate for somebody to be sitting in the United States. I only know mostly about the United States, um, and waiting to die. Oh, I had 30, 40, whatever, 50, 45 years with this woman, and I'm done. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for everything to happen, and then I'll be done. It doesn't have to be that way, and there's still some life left, I guess, is what I kind of want to get across. Is there's still something that you can do and enjoy, and people, and a place, and traveling, and it doesn't have to stop. But like I said, if somebody was telling me this 5.5 years ago, I would have said, "Yeah, you're full of shit." But hopefully they'll see it, and and see what's going on and in my life, and I'm gonna do those, and I'm still gonna. I still want to try to do more videos. I want to get out in the trailer. I've got it pretty much waiting for them to finish the bike rack and that, and then I'm gonna try to do a 5-day travel somewhere. Maybe it'll be towards Uncle Craig's. I'm hoping. I think that would be a good way to go. A good shakedown deal because I don't have to go. I'm only going to go take 2 days to get there, spend 2 days, and then 2 days to get back or something like that. I just got to get out and start traveling because what I'm hearing is, and what I'm seeing with my eyes, like this deal, this music festival up above Bangkok up there. Like I said, it's about 4.5, 5, about 5.5 hours from me. Another big campground like the one that I did the video on, uh, but it's already sold out. And it's the 15th and 16th or something like that of February. So The people, and like I said, when I was there, were there Farangs there? Were there foreigners? Yeah, but the majority of the people I was seeing were Thai people. So they're really getting into the camping and I guess the music. It's a bluegrass country thing, which I like all kinds of music. This one was a country fanatic. I had that bar, Cousins Country Saloon, so back in the day. So it was a long time when they first started becoming popular. Um, so I enjoy country music, yeah, and bluegrass stuff. No one even said that I didn't pull the microphone down. Is that a little bit better on the sound? Wow, rookie mistake. how's the uh, how's the audio now? A little bit better. I'm hoping I can hear it in my ear. I think it's a little better. I really like this microphone. I like the way it looks, but it sounds okay. I am going to use the. I bought a Comica um, microphone for the iPhone. I am going to try to do more shooting with that, and I might shoot some of this series in uh, uh, with the iPhone too, so I can take a look, and everybody can take a look and say, yeah, that looked like shit. The iPhone looks better. My mirrorless it's a good Canon camera. There's no that's an M3, I think it is. Uh, I like it because it just shoots 1080, but it has a separate input for microphone. Thanks, Andy. Life has to go on. Yeah, it does. And but when I was in that position back in the day, 5.5 years ago, like I said, I wasn't. It wasn't a thing of offing myself or doing that. I just didn't care. I was in a thing that I had 30 good years with this woman. I'm 62 years old. How much life could be left? So I'm going to have a good time. And, although I never went out after dark pretty much, the 6 or 8 months I was in Kamala, um, I went out twice and that was over to the White Sun Bar, which I just watched 20 seconds in Thailand Rob. And I guess it's gone now. He was doing some nostalgia video or something. And, but he was basically the reason I went there. I watched his videos. I liked what I was seeing behind him, and I liked Kamala. And when I got there, it was exactly what I was seeing. It was nice. I would have been dead if I wouldn't have met Nitnoy. So we'll go into that in the series too. But you guys know, I wouldn't have went to the doctor. I would have stopped breathing. I would have dropped dead, and they would have smelled something and said, "Maybe we ought to check on Dave," and I'd have been done. Um, so my life went in the best way it could have possibly went. So I'm happy, still alive. But I think it'll be interesting. It'll give me something to do. Try to get sound and everything. I want it to be decent. I've got a bunch of stuff. I mean, I can do it right on StreamYard. I can do it right like I'm doing now, and record it, and edit it, and send it out. And I might end up doing that. Maybe I'll do it right like this. I kind of like being able to hear myself, which I can with these microphones too. So I'll try a bunch of things just to try to get better at doing this. If I'm going to hang around and do it for a while, I'd like to be better at it. And I really enjoy. I still haven't figured out how to get Trailer Trash Thailand back. It's in my wife's name, so I know she had to have done something. They wanted 29 cents for something, and she just clicked no, go away, and they just did. There's something stupid because I had it up all the time. All I had to do was click on Chrome. Chrome came up. I had two icons there. One was for Trailer Trash. If I pressed that, it opened up a Chrome window with Trailer Trash. And if I clicked on Got to Love Thailand, it opened up my Got to Love Thailand, channel. So I don't know what happened, but it sucked. So I'll figure it out because I'd like to do that. I forgot my birthday. It passed last month. When was your birthday? And the other thing is to make sure everybody will go over again what's happening on the in March on the that March, right? All right. Got everything in this book, and that's what else I'm going to do too. I got to put it. I got to put it in there. Yeah, March. Yeah, so actually, it's about a little over a month from now, March 13th. Just to make sure everybody's on the same page. I know Andy's already got a room there. I've got a room there. Ron's got a room there. Um, I don't know who else does, but like I said, I think some people are going to go and just go to that taco hut. Is Tommy still here? Is that the name of it? Taco something. 29th of January. I thought you were going to say you were 29 in January. Is that better? You never know what can bring you. And that's good, and that's the way I think that people ought to think about their deal. Andy, you've got it. I think you got it nailed. Um, like I said, I watched your buddy. I said it the other day, and I think he's got a live stream coming up. It's that Scott Mellon. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but boy, he had a bad day, and I don't know if anybody went back and watched it. But a lot of what he says, like I said the other day, he's correct, and I mean, he's been doing it for 11 years, and he's got I think 10,000 subscribers or something, and he's getting 20 25 people watching his live streams, and then people that aren't, don't have any kind of content and just ramble like me, but people that have a bunch of subscribers, he doesn't understand why people, watch him. I like his content. I like some of the stuff he discusses. He's very a matter of fact. He's kind of grumpy. I would probably explain him as, but I like that. He's kind of an asshole, and like I said, I usually get along with assholes. So, but I know he was doing stuff. But YouTube for me anyway is for one thing, I get to sit here and talk with my friends, which I consider my friends, or the people that are here all the time. But I get to speak English too, and which I probably should. I need to start speaking Thai, but it it fills a void for me to just be able to ramble and talk, and I'm pretty. I want to say I'm 99.9% transparent. I mean, what you see is what you get. Can I be an asshole? Yeah, sometimes. Not as bad as I was years ago, but I don't. Like I said, I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Robbie, what's up? Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? So, and I don't know. Are you gonna Are you gonna be in your hometown there, Robbie? On the 13th. I'm gonna be there from the 13th to the 17th. Um, and we're gonna have a meetup on the 13th at Taco Hut. Is Tommy still around, or is Tommy gallivanting around the internet? Um, some people are going to meet there. Andy's going to the same hotel that I'm staying at, and Ron's going to be there, and some other people. Mitch will probably come. He'll probably stay at no reason to get a hotel room. Um, who else is coming? Ryan's coming, and I think with 3 or 4 people, maybe 15, 20 people, something like that. We're just going to, next month, March 13th, 14th, and whatever. The 13th is basically going to be the meetup. And then people the next morning that are in the hotel, if they want to get together and have breakfast, it includes breakfast. We'll have breakfast together, or if somebody wants to come over or whatever. And then if we get together that night, we'll talk about it, or during the day, go to the pool, go to the beach, do something, or sit and have a beer, whatever. We'll play it by ear. So it's going to be up to everybody. I should still. Okay, cool. Well, you and Kitty are more than welcome to come. Everybody pretty much is. Yeah, he seems like it. He was having a bad freaking day. I was trying not to laugh, but I was kind of shaking my head, going, "God, I've been, having a bad day. I've had bad days before, and he was just having a bad day." I like the guy, but like I said, he's very a matter of fact. He's very cut and dry, But like I said, I kind of like that. I watch him. I would say quite often. I don't ever. I mean, I do every once in a while. If you're on there, I'll say hello. He doesn't like that either. He doesn't like people saying hello to each other. He's kind of a. I like him. I think he's a good guy. The hotel. Let's see. I have to go in here to Pagoda because my brain. I'm old and it doesn't work. My the Bella Villa Cabana. Bella Villa Cabana, and it says it's in. What does it say? It's in. I think it says it's in John TM. Maybe Patea. Maybe you know it. You might even know it. I don't know. It was one I just picked out, and I've been pretty lucky in hotels that I picked out. The price was right. It's a 4-star hotel, and it's got a beachfront, not across the road or anything. Straight out of the into the resort and walk straight out on the beach. Um, and It was 1,400, I think, right now. 1,400 a night, including breakfast. So I thought it was reasonable because a lot of people don't, me included. I mean, I don't want to just throw my money away, but I don't want people to go, "Oh my God, I don't want to spend 6,000 baht a night for some place." So I thought it was reasonable. We were trying to keep it when you looked at it. If you got it without, um, I always pay a little bit extra. Andy's with me on that to get be able to get out of it. Um, canceling, and but you get it like it was 11.95 for the room, a normal room. But let me see where I am. Let me go back here. There we go. So it should be. I don't know. It'll be fun, I guess. And like I said, you get to put faces with people's names, and it'll be fun. Hey, what's up? That's it. I did, and I don't. I you were hanging on there for a long time. I get a bunch of requests all the time, and sometimes I don't even look at them. I probably didn't look at yours for months, and then I'm looking at it, I'm going, it looks awful familiar. And then put two and two together the other day. So, yeah, cheers. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I don't know. Bobby might go too. I don't know if he's going to. Andrew's going to be there, so Andrew will go, and Quan. I'm going to say 15, 20 people, maybe more. Maybe I'll be surprised. But I think Bobby might go. It'll be up to Jai. She's the. We'll ask Jai. Jai, are you out there? Can Bobby and you come out and play on the 13th in John Tiem? Good day, guys. Um, that's Tip. Yeah, it's going to be at Taco. I'm waiting for Tommy. Tommy must be staking out or checking out other YouTube channels. But it's the 13th of March. We're going to be at that Bella. I just said it. What did I say? Bella. Oh, man, I'm old. The 13th at about 6 o'clock. We haven't really nailed it down. We will in the next 6:30, something like that. Because it's a Wednesday. I'm going to actually go up on a leave Wednesday morning. So it's about a 6-hour drive, I guess. Um, and that would put what if I leave at 6 in the morning, 12 o'clock. Check-ins at 1 or 2. So get into the hotel at 2 o'clock, be able to relax for a while, catch a bolt to the restaurant. So probably about 6:30 on the 13th of March. I think it's called Taco Hut. Bella Villa. Yeah, that's it. Bella Villa Cabana. And I checked the other day. There were still rooms there. There were 1,400, including breakfast. They still had rooms. I'm going to be there from the 13th, which is Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, and leaving on Sunday. So I'm going to be there. I think Andy's staying for 4 days also. We'll see. Let's see. You may just dance. You're probably going to have to sing. I'm sure that if you come, you will have to sing. And today's Friday. Are you doing your thing tonight, Friday night, so people will know you want to dance again? Of course he does. I think it'll be fun. Like I said, Andrew, I know he jumped in the other day and said um, he he'll be there. Him and Guan, so they've already got something planned there. No, I don't. I don't think so. I want Mexican food. It's possible. I mean, we can do whatever we want to, but I'd like Mexican food. I don't. It's my favorite, and I don't get it very often. And I guess this Taco Hut's pretty good Mexican food. So, but the next morning, everybody that's there, I figured we'd meet up for breakfast like we did when we went on our little jaunt. Um, so there'll probably be 10 or 12 people there. I know Ron's going to be there and his family. So the three there, and then I'll be there. Um, I'm sure that Andy will be there. If you and Jai are there, there'll be like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of us that are probably going to be staying in the hotel, maybe more. I don't know. Uh, and we'll and then we could do something that night too, and have something there. I know nothing about the hotel. Maybe the restaurant's good. I don't know. But you know me, I'm not a big run out and about, especially in John Tiem or Patea. So, go down to the beach. I'd be up for that. Have a beer by the pool. I'd be up for that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Jai just put. Thank you, Jai. Cool. And like I said, I'll be there 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And Andy will be there also. I believe 4 nights, right, Andy? Are you still here? Going to India tomorrow, then to Thailand. Cool. India ought to be a interesting place. Like I said, the sister of my sister-in-law was married to two, still is married to one Indian man, and so it was kind of a weird deal. They owned a big giant. They still do. Her and her husband own a big giant liquor store in Simi Valley, and her ex-husband was partners with him, and he got himself in some kind of trouble. Had to go back to India, and the his partner stayed and ended up and they seem really they've been together for a long time. But anyway, that was the one that got my wife semi turned around about squatting and peeing in the streets and animals running rampant and dirt roads and third world countries. And it took me hell of a talking to get my wife to go to Thailand, and then we found out all that good stuff, and she didn't get to go, but we'll see. No live stream tonight. I'm still mourning the loss of Toby Keith. Well, maybe you could put on a tribute live stream to Toby Keith. Um, I like country music. I know you're big into it. Like I said, this one was over the top, but I had that country bar, and I enjoyed it. Back in the day, it was jamming. I mean, it was the place to be. That's why we opened it up. We originally opened up that bar as rock and roll, 60s and 70s, and we weren't. We were that for maybe 2 weeks and went right into country western. And back in the day, there was a lot of artists that were just phenomenal. So, and my wife's favorite was God, now my mind's gonna go. George Strait, and we went and saw him twice. And she just flat out came and told me that if she has the chance to jump his bones, she's jumping his bones, and I should forgive her. So I said, "All right, if he lets you, go ahead. It's not going to kill me." But that was her. She thought he was just like him and Sam Elliott. I think she had two of the exceptions to the rule of marriage, and I believe those were the two. No, you can, I guess. I guess the women. I don't know about the men. The women just squat down and go to the bathroom. I guess when you got to go, you got to go. I don't know if they have designated holes in the ground or curb pee only curbs. I don't know. I have never been there. Tell you the truth, I really don't have a desire that it's not high on the. This is my bucket list and where I want to go before I die. It's not high on that list. Of course, we're going to get a good insight to that when Andy's there. So we'll see. Yep, 4 nights. So Andy will be there too. I don't know how long you're staying, but whatever. And I'm going to leave, like I said, Wednesday morning, 6 or 7, something like that. That'll get us there 12, 1 o'clock. And I believe the check-in usually at the hotels are 2 o'clock. So let you know. There he is. I was. Here's burning. I did contact my guy, and he got the information. And like you said, they're sold out, but you can still get tickets at the event. I go. I don't feel that confident in driving 6 hours to go. Oh yeah, no, sorry. Although I'm sure I could find a place around there to still camp. But if you ever run into that again, by all means, try to let me know ahead of time because I'd be game. Anything within 5 6 hours around me, I'm game. And I think it was buying them online, 500 a night. Is that right? Do you know what you paid? Um, but it looks like, and it's a bluegrass country, right? Music festival, I think. Uh, Lab barking like crazy to say it was not a snake, but a dove. Yeah, mine was going crazy this morning too, man. He's got the thing now where he just wants to grab my arm, not bite hard, and just drag me wherever he wants to go. So we'll see. But yeah, keep me in mind, uh, PJ. If you see anything else coming up or whatever, give me a heads up. And like I said, unless I've got something else planned, if it's within 5 6 hours around me, I'm game. Even if it's longer, and a 2 or 3 day event, I'd still be game. I'm looking forward. I would have looked forward to going. But like, granted, they're not done with my trailer, but I could light a fire under their ass. But I don't want to push them either. I want to make sure it's done correctly. I don't need that trailer falling off the axle. I'm sure it's going to be fine. The guy is an extraordinary mechanic and stuff. So they did send me progress pictures on um, the motorcycle rack. I am going to put a winch on there, and I bought a remote control um, bolt-on deal with a remote control that went on your keys, and then another remote control that I could like keep in the trailer somewhere. That way, I can just hold on to it, press the remote, and and then have it fall down, roll it up, strap it down. I bought. I didn't know whether they were going to be crappy or good ratchets, and I am uh, totally satisfied with the ratchets that I bought. I forget the name; they're in the house, but really high quality. They're good. They're not the cheap. They are only an inch wide. Um, this thing has four. It has eye hooks or whatever eyelets on either side, in the back and in the front, to strap it down. And I bought two extra to go over the front and the back. And excuse me. And yeah, I'm happy with that. But I'm definitely gonna have a winch. So I'm definitely probably gonna get some looks when I load and load and unload. It was started back last year. A 6 months ago, it seemed to move back 1 month. Will do. Curious to see if your bike gets worse. Yeah, and what he's doing, and I will do a video and put it out of the trailer, the whole trailer thing. Um, but he's going to. You got the coming out, and then it comes to that rack, and then the rack does this. He's going to come off of where it comes out of the truck. He's welding another piece to come off and go into another socket. So it's going to have two, maybe even three. I don't know, 2 or 3 points because we had talked about that last time. So I definitely will let you. I definitely will let you know. I was going to ask you too. How does that cover work, and does it rip apart in the wind? And where did you get that at? The cover you had on your electric scooter. But yeah, I'd be game. Like I said, I want to do those videos, and I'm going to do that series that I told everybody about earlier about my coming to living, what to expect monetarily, money wise, everything. And it's probably going to be 20, 30 episodes, maybe longer. It might just go on and on and on. I don't know. But I'm going to do the first one today, starting when my wife passed and coming to Thailand. Um, I want to do that from wherever I'm at. If I'm here, I'll do them from right sitting here. I'll have it right on my mirrorless. If I'm out in the trailer, I'll do them from in the trailer, and I'm going to try to put them out one a week, maybe more. I don't know. And everybody that's members and stuff like that, because I think I'm going to do. I might have 2 or 3 in the queue, and put them out, and then let members take a look at it a week early as a perk, even though no one really expects anything. They know that my memberships basically is for that one kid that's in school with my daughters that is having his I don't know if his grandmother's a miraculous recovery or whatever, but she's not. She's still alive, and she's doing well. He's doing well. I think I told you guys this last time. You guys put up about half the money for that. Um, we give him 1,000 baht, and I think I have to go back and look. I think on the let's see. Sorry, how come? All right. Something happened here. Oh, sorry. Anyway, the hurry up for the memberships right now. We keep about the same, I think. Down 25 members, $17.41. So everybody from the channel puts in over half of what we give them. We give them 1,000 baht every month for food and blah blah blah. So cheers to you guys. He's happy. He's giving guitar lessons. He has a girlfriend now. He's doing really well. Is from what my understanding is. Cover came from e-bike. No, it's works okay so far. A few torn spots on top, but okay. 5 tie downs and a strap. So you tie that down too. Yeah, because I mean the covers that I've got that I throw over my bikes here, they wouldn't last 10 seconds, but they're only I don't know 400 baht, $15 or something. So I can't expect the world, but I thought maybe if you had one, I would find out what kind you had. So I'll see what I can find. Don't get a marriage visa from the U.S. Yeah, and maybe you do if you get it from the U.S. I don't know why you did that anyway. Um, now that I'm thinking back on it, I don't know why you didn't just get it here. You were going to have plenty of. Well, I don't know. Probably you got it, so I guess there's nothing. And you're going to be done with it. I know you're going to go to a long term. I think sticking with return visa and preferably from Thailand. Are you going to get that long term, the 10-year one, or you just going to get it year to year? I got to go right now. Mine is due on the 19th. the 19th. So I've got to go next week. I already ordered today. I'm supposed to have my bank statements. I didn't know whether I needed to get a year again because I have the money in the bank now. I've never before. It's always been what I brought in monthly. So I didn't really know at the time whether I felt comfortable bringing. Now I have no problem bringing money into Thailand. Doesn't bother me at all. But I didn't know if I needed only 6 months or whether I needed it. So I just ordered it when I was there getting my credit card, which I'm supposed to find out if I got a credit card or not, and got my 2 cards renewed for my bank account. They were done. They expired, and I ordered it then, and they should have it today. So we'll see. Looking for the LTR. That's the residency. Yeah, that's the one. And in fact, the one legal guy that I watch, he just did a video on. People are saying that the LTR is not a resident. You're not a resident. It's a retirement. It's a special whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's saying that nothing in there says that you can stop doing 90-day reporting. You still have to do 90-day reporting as far as he knows. And he's a pretty good, he's an attorney here in Thailand from America. We'll see. Is Jake here? Hey, Jake. Late to the show, but here. Now you're not going to be here, right? You're not going to be here March 13th. You're coming the end of March, I think. I was going to ask you. I said something to somebody the other day. Should have just asked Chuck. Chuck just did it. I ordered them both. But did you have to order yours a week ahead of time? Because I thought you just walked into your bank and they gave it to you. Because my bank says if you get a year statement, you can't get it from a branch. You got to get it from Bangkok. But thank you very much, Chuck. Hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, so I got to do that. I should find out. I'm going to go down. Maybe I'll go down today. I got 9 million things to do today. But maybe I'll go down today and our particular one, and Chuck says it a million times, and I'll say it a million times. What happens to me when I do mine, what happened to Chuck, what happens to anybody in John TM or any place in Thailand could be completely different. What they do here, which I haven't gotten in a while because my wife has had everything in the past. She's had everything in kind of like Paige. Paige is the same thing. She's got 9 million things in a folder. So when they say, oh, no, I need this, she goes like this and hands it to them. That's what my wife usually does. When we went the last time, I had to go to the one that was an hour away. And the 3 ladies that there was only 3 people there. But like in Chuck's case, the person that actually puts the signature on there at my local one that I could throw a rock out my window was in Bangkok doing something else. So I had to go there. So when I went there, I was there for 3 hours or 4 hours or something. And the ladies were nice enough when I went up there to saying, do you have money? I said, oh, here it comes. She wants something. I said, well, I think so. I don't know. And she goes, if you have the 800, put it in the bank because we have spent the last 3.5 hours going over every entry because I was doing the house. So I'd bring money in 12 times a month, maybe, sometime every other day. So the poor girls back there have to highlight everything that comes in. It was, I said, couldn't you stop at 800? I probably brought in, 2 million that year, maybe more. And she said, no, we have to highlight them all. I said, okay. So I took her advice and I put it in there. So I haven't done it with that. So thank you very much, Chuck. That helps out. But what I was saying is our branch here, and I would suggest this to somebody that's going to go do it. And I'll verify that if I go today or if I go Monday, whenever I go. If you go in and you ask them, what do I need for my retirement visa? At my branch here, they will give you a piece of paper, itemized with everything on it, okay, that they want at Surin, at this one here. I'm going to get that and I'll let you know. So I would suggest anybody that's doing it and going to go, go in and ask them, and maybe they have a printout of something, and at least you have that. And then just as you go, keep a file full of pictures, and I still got pictures from 4 years ago that I think I used last year. They're supposed to be 6 months, within 6 months. So I guess I haven't aged much in a while. But I'm going to get new ones this time, and keep the stuff from the book and what you need to be on and where you live and typical stuff of what they need. You'll find out, and when you've got it all there, they really won't throw any wrenches into the works. If they want another piece of paper, say yeah, here, and it'll be a lot easier. And it's only 19. I mean, if you're 45 years old and you're lucky enough to be able to retire, and you've got the money, like let's say James, Chocolate Man in a Van, and or Chocolate Man in Thailand, probably money well spent, that 5-year visa. Now, when that gets done, he's going to be 50 years old. Then he can roll into whatever he needs. But if you've got a significant other, a friend, or whatever that speaks Thai, or you speak Thai, it's 1,900 baht. I think it's 3,800 for a multiple entry. Otherwise, it's I think 1,900 baht for each entry. So if you're going to leave the country, you think more than 3 times. I just get the multiple entry. I don't want to stumble out of the country and go, oh, I forgot, because I'm old and I forget shit all the time. So we'll see. The immigrations love to see that day. Money you spend in this country. Yeah, she was being nice. I ended up, sometimes it's hard when you're in there because you don't want to. I hate it when I get asked for money. That kind of annoys me a little bit. I understand it. I give it up freely, but in that case, there was 3 gals there. One was obviously younger than 21 or 18 or whatever. She was young. So I said, I'd like to take this 1,000 baht and give it to you to buy pizza for everybody in the department here, and you guys beer and Coca-Cola for the young lady over there. And they smiled and laughed. And I should have realized there was cameras, but I imagine they wouldn't have taken the money if they thought there was going to be a problem. I would say it's probably not a good idea to do it that way. I don't know how many times I've been in even in the Surin office when it was busy down there, and Thai people going up and getting stuff done on their friends' passports, maybe their significant other, I don't know, that money falling out of the passport, as they're going up there, folded up 500 baht, or whatever. And it's kind of like I said, does it annoy me? Yeah, kind of, but like I said, when they're working all day and they make like 0 baht, even working for the government, every little bit helps. But I it's not right, so I don't like it, I mean, but anyway, you do what you got to do, right? Hey, Ron, how you doing, brother? Let's see what James was trying to find a lady that he couldn't buy a visa. Yeah, I that might happen. He actually popped on here yesterday. I tell him I watch his, and I haven't commented on his videos, but I've been watching all his videos because that's kind of my background in watching YouTube is catch and cook, camping alone, moto camping, that kind of van life. Not too much on the van life stuff, but that's kind of I like that stuff. So I have been, but I tell everybody on here, if you go on there, at least click somebody's, like their video, and if you like it, and comment, nice video, whatever. It helps their channels. Hey, Paul, how you doing? I'm just in the middle of watching you've eaten a steak so far in the video that I've watched, and I think it's still only halfway through. The red sauce was kind of spicy, but better than the yellow sauce. Just so you know, I do watch the videos. Let's see. But so I'll let you know what happens on um, uh, the immigration thing. But I know Chuck said there was like what did you say? The quickest, easiest, pain-free one you did was the last one, right? I'm hoping I say that exact same thing. When I had my wife, I went that one time by myself and did it. So I am capable of getting my point across. But yeah, let me let this dog in before he goes nuts. Come on, big boy. Come on. Jake will be happy to see you. Jake likes you. Where are you at? Come on. What? Sit. Shake. Shake. Good boy. He's a good boy. You can't see him. Come on. Come on up here. Come here. Come on. Say hi. Come here. There you go. Didn't you say hi? Say hi. Speak into the microphone. Good boy. All right, down. Good boy. Go lay down. He's actually turning into a pretty good dog. Thanks, Jake. But I'm hoping that he's a good boy. But he does, man. He just wants to grab onto my arm, and he doesn't, not biting aggressively or whatever. But when he drags his teeth, he cuts me. I mean, I got one there, barely see. But he just wants me to follow him. He wants to take me wherever I want to go. Copy and money in the bank is easy. That's what the three ladies had told me. Like I said, it was kind of weird because they asked me, "Do you have money?" Yeah, I guess I do. I don't know. I've got enough. How much is this going to cost me? I didn't say that, of course. But yeah, she said it's just so much easier. You would have been out here 3 hours ago. She goes, you'd have been done. So, yeah, he is. And he's what? What do we say? He's 8 months. 9 months. 9 months old. Yeah, he's a big boy. I want to take him on the camping trip. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Used to do that to you, drag you around. He does it with my wife too, and then boy, and she's what weighs 1/10 of what I weigh, so she goes wherever he wants, but she'll scream at the top of her lungs. So, and I was gonna see too. Let's see. I worked. Hey, Randy, I didn't see how you doing. Worked on a submarine, but I think I'm going to quit. I'm under a lot of pressure. What was I seeing? What movie did I watch that jokes, whatever those are, was the big part of the thing. Jungle Cruise. I didn't even know they made a movie out of the Disneyland Jungle Cruise, and it's with The Rock and I forget the other gal. It was good. I enjoyed it. I watched it, but his was a big thing about that saying under pressure submarine, that type of joke. I don't know what it means, but anyway, it was good. Good movie. I liked it. Bring your own bear. Yeah, he's gonna go. I have been putting out. I guess where I was in Khao Yai, the police academy there, or the army, or whatever it is. I think it's the police. They train police dogs there, and they actually even auction them off. And I didn't know that. When we were up there, they had a lab completely police trained, and it was 80,000 baht, I think, is what it went for, the dog. But what I found out is that I can send him there at 7,500 baht a month, and up to 3 months, and then the 3 month, I guess, is like the full blown training, whatever, which I don't know if I need or not. I just don't want him to run off. When I say come, I want him to come to me, and not run around, especially when I'm around people and streets and crap like that. But yeah, 80,000 baht. I didn't know that. The kids knew it. They had it on there, and my wife was watching it, and then they said I went for 80,000, and they have shepherds and other stuff. But she did check into that. But I was hoping that there would be a place here. Now they said that I can go there, see him anytime during that month, and take training. I guess probably pay extra. I'm sure to train me, because I'm sure I need to be trained somehow too. Chuck leaving. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, Chuck. I appreciate it. Hope to come see you soon. I know you guys are taking off again. I think I wanted to take a trip, just a overnight deal, and I wanted to run that I wanted to run that 750 that way. 4 or 5 hours would be a perfect run for it. But I'll contact you on Messenger or something and find out. Have a good one. That's right. It is Chinese New Year. Yeah, that's also your place is probably jumping. I did watch your video this morning, but how far are you behind? 4 days, I think, something like that. So yeah, that place will be. And I think Meow and Jim are there now. I think. Anyway, have a good time. um, but anyway, so 7,500 a month. I'll find out. I'm still haven't completely given up on maybe somebody that can train both of us here in Surin. If I have to, I'll take them there for a month and see how a month training is, and go there probably every weekend. I don't want him to think that I abandoned him. Go and then on the second month, see if see what that entails. What the second month brings him. I just can't see him need more than the 2 months. Maybe he'll need all three. He's kind of a pain in the ass. But and then when I go there, like I said, they'll bring me into the training whenever they train them each day, uh, and we'll see how that goes. Or maybe I'll camp the camper there and stay there for 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe my wife come out on a weekend. It's only a 3.5, 4 hour ride, I think, from where the place was. But I think it was a police. I think it was a police academy of some sort. Um, and I will finish watching that too, Paul. I know you went and did something else. Sorry for the dad jokes. Yeah, but you had you got something from uh, the kid, right? Some kind of a book. Okay, guys, just okay. Happy Lunar Mafia already made me a drink. Good luck, shot. Uh, oh, okay. You are waiting on Jim. Okay, so they're so I was right because I think in this video today he was talking about them coming. All right, so it's 58 minutes. I think I'm only going to do this for an hour, so I think I'm going to end it fairly soon. I want to watch. I want to finish watching Paul's, and that I don't know if you're going to be. Are you going to be around on the 13th of March? How far is it from taking a ride over for one night for that meetup? It's the 13th of March in. I think it's Taco Hut. Is Tommy? Did Tommy make it back? I think he did. Are you back, Tommy? I think it's Taco Hut. It's a Bella something Cabana Hotel. Uh, yeah, I guess I'm getting old. But you're more than welcome if you want to come over and meet, put faces to the names of a lot of the people there, especially here right now. Most of the people are here. Make sure Bear gets fed if he's going to school. Yeah, he will. Hey, Justin, just gonna sign off. I wanted to make it a kind of a quick one today. I've got a bunch of things I need to do, which I've been. There it is. Bobby's Bobby's older than me, but I'm more senile. Bella Villa Cabana. So and then Jake's got it there too. Um, I came in second. Cool. Bear came in first or what? Uh, um, yeah. So if you're in the area, I don't know. I still don't know. I don't know all that much about you, but I'm gathering you're married and you've been in Thailand a long time. I don't know if you have any children or whatever, but you're more than welcome if you want to come over and hang out with us on the 13th of March. But I think it is if Tommy jumps back in. I think it's called Taco Hut, and I think it's in Pattaya. And I didn't see Ryan either. Ryan, he might. I don't know. He might be gone, or maybe he's on a motorcycle ride of some kind. He might be. All the rest. He said, I'm probably not very good, but I do have fun. I do enjoy your guys' company. That's for sure. All right, Andy. I will. I'm looking forward to the India segment of your trip. I've always been intrigued because obviously I've been around my sister-in-law for 30 years, and um, heard her stories about India. So I'm looking forward to it. Bobby, you told me that you wanted to meet up was going to be. Yeah, and Bobby's already signed into it. I checked the flight from Ubon to Utapao Airport. It's over. Wow, that is crazy. That's expensive. Yeah, Dave did, but he forget. Yeah, I do forget. I tell you, man, I'm a little bit. It's got me a little bit worried when I forget little things. But I guess somebody's saying that that's part of um, getting old, and Bobby should know because Bobby's old. Not that much older than me. How old are you? Are you 70 or 72? I keep on forgetting because one of my 67. So he's only 3, 4 years older than me, and he looks better than me. He's in way better shape than me. I'm a mess, but looking forward to 70. Okay. Uh, and Jai's what, 30, 30, 29 or 30, I think. So she's perfect age for you. Hi, Jai. Just kidding. I thought someone told you on chat this a.m. Go by train, more fun. The train, I haven't had a chance. I enjoyed the trains in like Amtrak and stuff in the States. We were supposed to try to get, there's some kind of a train that runs from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. Is it Chiang Mai the one that people usually go to? Um, and my daughter and my wife and the kid, they wanted to go, and it's got a car that you can sleep in, shower in, relax in, and take your time. And I like trains, but 5,000 is a little bit crazy. Yeah, it's been a while. How are you? I hope you are well. Um, look at that. You look good for 57. You look good anyway. She's a spry, full of life Thai woman. But Jake singing songs again. I thought I saw that. Rod Stewart, is that what that is? You think? Uh, where was I? Yeah. So anyway, we'll do it again probably. I don't know if I'm going to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It all depends on how many times a week I put out this series on Thailand and retiring in Thailand and living in Thailand and eventually dying in Thailand and everything from start to finish. My whole again, just my outlook on what I have experienced as I've been here 5.5 years, and and then I'll probably cut it down to 2 days a week, and I'm thinking it's going to be like, I don't know, 2 days a week, but we'll see, and then maybe I'll push out more of these if people show interest in them because I'm going to have try to put a lot of some information in them that hopefully will be useful to people when they come, when they come here. You don't need $1 billion to come here. You don't have to be a certain age to come here, although 50 for us retired people is good because that's the retirement visa age. That is there other ways? Yeah, there's a bunch of them, but the easiest if you're 50, you've got no problem. And to tell you nowadays, in today's day and age, to be able to retire at 50 is a feat in itself. So if you can retire at 50, God bless you. But you don't, you need to. We'll go into it in the video. So I'll go into it. We'll see what it is. Sleeper trains. Yeah, that's the one and we were going to. Vicky's lurking. That's all that matter. Don't matter, Vicky. Uh, I think it would be a blast for the kids. They're game for anything. Like my wife's already telling them that maybe the kids want to meet me if I was going to because it's actually closer to Bangkok than when they came up the last time to Khao Yai. Uh, and can we go? Can we? And yeah, you can go. Hell, I like having the kids there. They do everything. I don't have to lay on the ground and try to do anything under the. They jump all over it. My kids are awesome. So take the last train. Now that's the monkeys, right? See, you're in my era now. Um, I can almost hear you. If you guys haven't had a chat, I didn't let you, or I didn't see your answer, Jake. But you're not coming until the end of March, right? Or April or something, right? Because you're not going to be there on the 13th, I don't think. And if you guys ever get a chance to meet Jake and his wife, um, you should. Good people, like everybody here. I mean, I can't say enough for the core people that are here, and I look forward to meeting more and more and more. Hopefully, the people that watch this will subscribe. Eventually, come into the chat. I know, like I said, when I started, I watched some people, but I never said anything until I felt a little bit, better about it. I could have never done this 5 years ago. That Joe helped me with, saying just stay behind the camera and then eventually start turning it. And now I can't get enough of it. I just sit here and spew shit all day. But I have fun, and I have fun with you guys. And I'm hoping to meet more people, is it for anything? No, not to have, I don't think I'll ever have 10,000 subscribers. I may never have 3,000. Do I care about that? No, except for the fact I'd like to meet more people. And if I can help anybody, like I said, man, the biggest thing is the thinking life is over when you lose a significant other of a long period of time, 20, 30, 40 years. And it doesn't have to be. And I thought it was. I really did. I thought it was done. Hey, I had a great run, man. It was been awesome. The shit I've done in my life, people only dream of some aspects. People only don't want to live part of what I did. But it doesn't have to be over. I mean, how many years do I have left? I don't know. I'm hoping. My wife's hoping for 100, till 100. Going, no, I don't think that's going to happen. His body's given up now. But 80 would be okay with me. Anything's okay with me. I'd like to hang out because my wife wants me to hang around. God knows why. I can be a royal pain in the ass, but she is an awesome woman. Hopefully, sometime you guys will get to meet her. She wants to come. My wife, the best words that I heard was when she went to the doctor the last time and said, "I'll see you in June. You don't have to do anything." That was freaking nothing there, no worries. That I could just see the relief, off of her normal, understandably. But she has to work. I put it on a Wednesday because I figured it would be cheaper for the hotel and blah blah blah. But she might come on the bus Thursday night, take off Friday. So if people are around on that weekend and she does come up, which I'm not going to press her to because she's going to spend all night on the bus. She's going to get there at 6:00 Friday morning, and whatever. But if she wants to come, if you get a chance to meet my wife, and maybe sometime on YouTube when she feels more confident in her English, which she speaks good English, and she's a extraordinary woman. I'm very lucky. So it if you it doesn't have to be over, like I said, if I would have given up then, man, I wouldn't have had 4 wonderful years here, 4.5. I've been with her. And it doesn't, I don't know. So if I can get through to people like that, even, here or there, I know Mike Waves too was kind of in that situation when I met him. he's here now. Here, sold his stuff in the United States, and is embracing what he's got here. He came and visited, which was awesome. Um, it it doesn't have to be. Those are the people that I'd like to reach. So if you can share the video or tell people about it, it's not that I need 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. It doesn't matter. The more people that I can meet and help out in the limited, whatever it is, how much did it cost you for this and what did you do? I I I could tell anybody what is happening to me. And again, I'll put emphasis on that whenever, even when I'm doing the videos. This is what I see. This is what's happening to me in Thailand 5.5 years later. This is what happened to me from the beginning all the way through. And I think it'll be interesting. Some people will like it. Some people won't. We'll see. Hey, Louis, how you doing? No time to be sad. I'll be in Pattaya in a few weeks. I would love to see you all. Yeah, I'm hoping that you can make it there. I'm waiting for Tommy, and he probably answered me 3 times, but I think it's the Taco Hut on March 13th, and I'm going to say between 6 and 6:30. I know where you're staying, and I'm sure it's not far from anybody. I'm going to take a Bolt. I'm not driving, so I would thoroughly enjoy meeting and shaking your hand for sure. I will try to get down there. Have to see when my daughter finishes school. That's what Ron had to do too. He was waiting to find out when school. Now my kids are out. They're in a private school in Bangkok. They're out the whole month of March, and then they'll be out until we're going for. When are we going? April for Sokran. We'll be in Koh Chang for a week, but then the private schools I think are different than other schools. I don't know, but yeah, if you could, it would be awesome. I would love to meet up. Oh, Craig, and I think Craig might make it too. We'll have to see. Uh, you guys are, as far as I'm concerned. Uh, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, you're sitting in. I mean, when I was there, like I said, man, and probably when you started going there too, Lewis. Uh, I'm trying to think of the years. I don't know, early '80s, late. Let's see, would have been. I'm going to say early '80s. When I said the Finisterre was the biggest hotel in Cabo, and that's where we stayed too. And we took the contractors that we did business with, general contractors, and had just party blowout for 3 days, and you were pretty much up for 3 days. But when I first started going there, when we would go out, we'd hit. They were big fishermen, and you could go and sink a boat in an afternoon with Dorado, whatever you wanted back in the day. We didn't overfish it that bad. We did take a lot of fish back, but when we go out, you could get 10 tacos for $1, 10 cents a piece. And the last time that I was in Cabo, probably 15 years ago or whatever, they were $1 a piece. And I said, "Wow, boy, have times changed." But it's my favorite food, man. I'm an Italian, but Italian food's number two, but Mexican food's number one. Give me a nice margarita, a whole crap load of chips and salsa, and whatever kind of Mexican food you want to throw in front of me, and I'm in heaven. Of course, I don't know if my pump might stop from the salt intake and everything else, but I'd be willing to walk that line for some good Mexican food. Supposedly, this place is supposed to be good, so we'll see. If Ryan says it's a good place, I'm going to go into the assumption that it's pretty good. I think that Alex is going to try to come. I believe he's been there, so hopefully we get. I bet you we're going to get 15, 20 people. Maybe we'll get more than I realize. We'll see. Yeah, the Pacific side. It was awesome hotel back in the day in 1980. It was um it was we were in awe. I mean, we were young kids. How old was I in 80? 56, 66, 76. I was 20, 24 years old or something. We were in awe, and to watch. we went there pretty much every year for like 15 years and maybe more. And to watch it transform into what it is today or what it was even back then. I forget the name of the hotel that we ended up finally switching to on the beach on the other side. Um, It'll come to me. If I remember it, I'll write it down. But to watch it transform into now it's just what, hotel after hotel after hotel. My cousin goes there, drags his boat down there, parks his boat, which I told him, please don't do that anymore. And he's the same age as me. And he moors it out in front of the stretch with all the hotels there, and he's got a little blow up dinghy on there, and he'll spend a month there just on the boat fishing and partying at night, going back and forth. But Taco House, that might be it, or Taco. I don't know. How dare Tommy fall asleep? Did he fall asleep? Dave, you gonna try to make? Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. It's gonna depend on when they get done with that trailer. But I'll definitely give you a big heads up way ahead of time that I'm gonna head that way, in case anybody else wants a Miranda. But I think your way. I think I'm gonna come for 6 days. 2 days to get there. I'll spend 2 days with you or so, and whoever else shows up, or maybe you don't want to spend it with me. Locked in the trailer, and then 2 days to get back. So I will definitely let you know. Keith Richards. Yeah. What was that the answer to? What did I miss? And then let's see. Fished tuna back in the 70s and did a Cabo run, met Sports Illustrated. Yeah, I fished the Gold Cup. Is that the one? They have the Bisbee, which is the big giant marlin tournament. And one time when we were down there with the guys, I caught a 400-pound marlin and got third place. It figures out the guy beat me by 2 pounds, 402-pound marlin for second place. All the big money in those tournaments was in the side pots, and we didn't know that. I mean, we just were there with $12,000 for third place and some other stuff, a bunch of crap. But when we went in, they thought that I was going to be the winner, and they had all the girls there and the pitchers and all this stuff, and it was windier than hell. And a guy was still hooked up. Now they'll let you bring, as long as you're hooked up, when the horn blows, you can bring that fish in. And it was a Gold Cup record back then at 795-pound marlin, and which for the Gold Cup, they run out of here, Catalina. They have two, one in Cabo and one in Catalina, or they did back then. Cabo probably knows more than me. Got married at the finish there. Yeah, that was a hell of a hotel, man. Like I said, yeah, but I had fun with that. It took me, I drugged that fish in 2 hours, I think, and biggest fish I ever caught. But it was something. And to tell you about airlines back then and airlines here, if you guys are familiar with the gaff, right? They call it, I think, a flying gaff. Thing had a hook on it this big, right? It was standing above my head, and it had a big rope on it. And what it did, it wrapped around the up and cup. Thank you. It wrapped around the stick, and it was foam handled and stuff. And what you did is you held onto that rope, and you would hook that fish. And I'm talking, that hook is this big, huge. And then you would the hook would actually come off the stick, and you had the fish on a rope. And they let me take that on the plane. So I walked through through their immigration, through their checks, through everything, and walked on that plane with this deadly weapon in my hand. They let me. I won it. It was a drawing they had after the fact. But yeah, unbelievable back in the day. The swimsuit issue was a very good one. We caught in the tons, 100 tons. Wow. a bait boat. Yeah, tuna's probably, if I had my choice of what I wanted to catch, any place I went, any kind of a bluefin or yellowfin tuna to eat raw would be my choice, no doubt. And even when we went out on the, and we're going to do that sailfish this year. I just saw Tim. I saw you eating a pizza or a hamburger with Jim, and I think they're in Tatpanham now. But anyway, I'm going to do it, even if I've got to rent the boat, and then whoever wants to come can pay the $100 or whatever it is for each person or for each couple or whatever it is. And if you've caught sports fish before, I would just tell them, and I'm talking the sailfish and stuff. Go for the tuna, dorado, that aspect of it, the eating stuff, and hopefully we'll do that. Ways to catch Cuban. That's someplace I would be interested in going. Am I crazy? I'd like to see Cuba. Are they still open to the United States? I don't know. Ever since I left the United States, I haven't followed any news, any politics, anything. I didn't even know that there was a bunch of war stuff going on until I talked to my family, and I like it that way. For lures, just an awesome fighting fish, an excellent eating fish, whether you cook it or don't cook it. Just some of my favorite fish. That Dorado too. I mean, just all good. And that's what we caught him when we were at the Finisterre. And I don't know if you did this any time, Louis, but we went out. I don't even know if you like to fish, but we went out and we caught Dorado, tuna. Um, uh, what else was there? Something else. There was three different fish that we had caught, a bunch of, and we brought it back in and had it, cut up and skinned and everything ready to go. And we brought it back to them and just gave it to them in the kitchen, and they brought us out this meal. You just 7 different kinds of sauces and just cooked 5 different ways, and it was unbelievable. And I'm talking fresh. These fish they were swimming, and 2 hours before that, they were swimming around the ocean there. Wide open, no travel bans. Cool. I'd like to try it. Hey, Jay, I don't know if I will now. I mean, being in the States now, living here, I probably won't get a chance to go, but it would have been one of the places I would have liked to have went. But here, you know, I've got a bunch of places. I still want to go to Australia. I've never been to Australia. Half my family's in Australia, um, and all the close countries. I still haven't been to Laos, Cambodia. Nothing around us. Uh, so I need to get it. I need to get going. So I got to take Bobby's name. It's time for me to get going. I got to start moving it. But Jay's saying hi to everybody. Thanks, Jay. But anyway, so on that deal, I'm going to start that after I get done here today. I'll probably put that. I'm going to try not to even edit it. I'm just going to try to just talk, and however long it is, it is. And in case anybody wasn't one, I'm going to put out a series of video from when I first came here to Thailand, my wife passing, why I came, what I ran into when I came here. Just say to document everything that I've done to maybe help somebody that's coming here that's on the fence. Oh, I don't want to go because the healthcare sucks there. Well, you got some wrong information. You need to check a little bit deeper. Um, because people will, and they shouldn't believe me, but if I say something or if somebody else says something, then go find out, dig into it, go to the government and say, hey, this guy said that, I could do this, look it up and find out about this visa and that visa. Never take anything that especially here on YouTube, just verify it. But there's a lot of false stuff out there. And again, this is Thailand, man. This is what happened to me, which is going to be different than what happened to you. because it's a different time of year, a different place and time. And like I said, you go to this office in Buriram, which I could throw a stone and hit 50 minutes away, and in Surin and get totally two different things that somebody have went through to get their visa. So maybe it'll help somebody. It'll document my stuff for my family and my grandkids down the road that to know what I went through, and it'll help somebody out. How much is this? Why did I come here? Like I said, the biggest I think draw for me was the way that the bot to the dollar, and it went. It's only getting better. It was 35.9. Did it go to 36? Did anybody check? It's the only thing. My only job here. Somebody will pop up and say they look at it like I do. Let's see. 35.9. 35.9. So, not bad. If I needed to bring something across, I would do it. Let's see. Where am I? Let me come back to there I am. Just something like that. Put out a series. Might be 10 videos. It might be 50 videos. I don't know. I'm only going to try to keep them at 10 minutes. I know I'd kind of lose a little bit after 5 or 10 minutes. But hopefully there'll be enough information there that someone will want to know. And again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And anybody that's in the chat or listening, or and you don't want to ask something in the chat, by all means, send me I don't check them every couple of days. I don't check my email every day. It's koidoctor1 at gmail.com. KOIDR, the numeral 1 at gmail.com. And tell me, hey, I'm going to come here. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'd be more than happy to answer as many as I can, unless all of a sudden I get an influx of 500 questions. I still will try to answer them all. And I will. I haven't went back through my comments in a while. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning and catch up on that. So let's see what I got over here. My challenge. Let's see. What's Jay say? Dave, my challenge is, and what would be helpful is how to get rid of all the crap stuff. if you what mine was, Jay. What happened? Hey, Verna, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed, please do. 36.1. Okay, it's better than what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's good. They're gonna hit 36. It's a good time, guys. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, is that I sold my house that I had that I built that 30 by 60 by 18-foot eve metal building and on 5 acres in Central California, up in the Sierras. I sold it to him, and it was his aunt. I mean, his blood was my wife. He's my nephew, and he put everything of my wife's in a corner in there at any time, and it couldn't have worked out better for me. Otherwise, I took 2 suitcases and a backpack, and I was off and running. I didn't need anything. The only thing that I think I miss right now is in the beginning I was going back every 90 days to get my visa. So I would go back. I'd see my mom. I'd go to L.A., drop off my passport, get my new visa put in there, and then spend 2 weeks, 14, 18 days there, see everybody, and then come back. And I could pick up the spices that I like, which I got brought to me, thank God, and occasional shirts and stuff. My wife now is the one that is buying. She's found the places to buy the Fat Boy shirts, and they're good shirts. I mean, they're not t-shirts anyway. And the pants. She's found here we sell gigantic Farang clothes, which may not be your case. I don't know, but I didn't need anything. So I mean, the only thing I could think of is I'm not going back to the U.S. So I'm going to die here in Thailand. There's no doubt in my mind. So If I did have to, I guess I would probably stay with a family member. Hopefully, I have enough money that I could buy a trailer and put it on somebody's property and die there. But it's just not going to happen. I'm going to die here. Unless they kick me out of here, I'm going to die here. So I don't need anything there. Um, Everything in my life is here in Thailand. So, yeah, estate sales auctions. Yeah, donate. I would think that if you're going to give the stuff away, churches and stuff like that, Goodwill, they'd be happy to take all that stuff if it's the stuff you don't want, obviously. There are day trips from Key West to Cuba. Easy to drive the Keys from the mainland to Florida. Cool. I'd like to go, man. I really would. But I'm way behind. What happened? And we did have 17 people here. I dropped really thousands of property to Goodwill over. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'd love it. They would absolutely love it. Here we go. You're getting all sorts of good input, Jay. 4 pickup loads of Goodwill and barely made it. But Bobby's keeping. I mean, as of right now, you're keeping your house in the States, I think, unless they change their mind. Because Bobby's going to be. You're gone for how long? 4 months? Very soon, I think he's gone for 4 months. We'll find out at the meetup. You have to be there. Either that or wait for his Friday night live, which you'll have to wait till next week because he's informed us he's not doing one tonight. Who's leaving? Is Jake leaving? All right, Jake. Take it easy. I'm going to go too. Okay. So if you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to try to, next time I see Tommy, I will ask him whether it's Taco Hut or Taco, but I think it's Taco Hut because I really remember Taco. But I think, and if I will, I'll go on. I try to make Alex's live streams, and I haven't been able to make them. He has them at night. I think he's been to both places, and so has Ryan. So we'll find out. Um, Not one in Cal. We'll look elsewhere as a place to go back and travel. Right. I think that's not a bad idea. Um, like I said, I'm here. All right, so I go over here and tell everybody that both my intros and my outros for this live stream were done by Richard of Richard Travels, stand-up guy. I hear things are going better for him. If you're watching, I hope things are going good, Richard. I'm sure your mom is happy. So, hi, Mom. And hope to meet you here in Thailand someday, I'm sure. And I have to look at the camera. I have to make sure that I'm on my outro. And hey, everybody, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. And I will catch you on the next one.